Hello, good morning, fellow and future weirdos of the flock. How are you? Press the like button on your way in. Keep your shoes on. You don't even got to take them off because somebody's feet are bound to smell, and I don't want people to be distracted wondering who. So just keep your shoes on. It'll be great. And on your way in, stop in the kitchen to get you some Keep Other People Alive juice. I have protein powder right behind this coffee, which reminds me if you make the last cup, you make a new pot. Don't use all the protein powder because for some reason, we know the reason, because of Joe Biden, the protein powder has gone up in price. The blender is right here. So if you put it in your Keep Other People Alive juice, there is the blender. So, welcome. Have a seat. The SS Lazy Ass is open. And these toys up here do not totally agree with me all the time. And I really don't want to get copyrighted because I'm using these toys as God and angels. So the people who make these toys do not agree with me, or at least as far as I know, they do not agree with me. But I, for myself, need some what it, I don't remember the word. But these are God and angels, and this right here is whoever main character we're talking about. So, pack your bowl, grab your Keep Other People Alive juice, then come in and have a seat. Make sure you press the like button. If you are new here, I am Nikki K. the Great, and I will be telling you Das Bible stories very immaturely. But this book is so fun. Listen, we accidentally learn shit all the time. Sometimes I'll break out into preachy things, but it's because I want to know what it means. So I try to work out what it means. So be prepared. The show shouldn't be longer than 40 minutes, but usually I try to keep it under there. So I'm sorry ahead of time. So, did you pack the bowl? Did you take your medicine? I actually took mine. I did take mine before I even pressed play. Did you take your medicine? All right, good deal. Have a seat. Okay. And let's get ready to go. Did you keep your shoes on? Because we're going where these people are in the wilderness. And where we left off, there was a giant battle in chapter 17. They was fighting the Amaleks. And then Moses, if he had his hands up, they won. If he had his hands down, they lost. So I'm wondering. Anyway, then we, and this part I don't understand. Moses sent his wife away. So there is an exit, and I don't know why other Hebrews, Jews, didn't take it, didn't just leave. I don't know why they didn't just leave. Because somebody else found them. Moses' stepdad, who they called Jethro, but if you remember from the beginning of the story, his name was not Jethro. Okay? So, anyways, he shows up, but he brings Moses' wife and sons back because, the husband should be taking care of them. Anyway, Jethro comes and he sees Moses taking on everybody's shit. And he's like, yo, dude, you can't be Jesus. Listen, we're going to set up platoons. It's going to be sergeant, corporal, colonel, and then admiral. And then you'll be the bus guy. So he set it up like this. So then Moses wasn't being Jesus because that shit fucked Jethro up. He's like, the fuck you. You got a wife and kids. Don't be doing this. Set other people to do it. So that's what Moses did. So now that's where we left off. So we are picking up from there. And I guess it's only been a month. They've been bitching and complaining for a month. So it must be every 2 weeks these motherfuckers are on their periods. Anyway, that's where we picked up. So before we go pee, pack the bowl, roll a cigarette, because we are going to be gone for a second. All right, let's read it, drink it, and wake and bake. Because fuck yeah. All right, so chapter 19. In the 3rd month, when the vampires were gone out of the land of Egypt, the same day they came into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim and came to the desert of Sinai. See, there's no pronunciation on this word. So it would be Sinai, right? Because S-I-N is sin. A-I is I. Sinai. And had pitched in the wilderness. And there Israel camped before the mount. Okay. Get ready. Because I'm pretty sure this is where we are finding out what the fuck, right? So let's see. Okay, so, all right. They came to Sinai and pitched in the wilderness, and the vampires camped before the mount. Okay, so this was the smaller mountain, right? It's bigger than a hill, but smaller than a mountain. Listen. If you end up commenting on this video, is a mount different than a mountain? Because right about now in our world, it's they keep calling it a mountain, but I don't think it's a mountain. I think it's a smaller one. I don't know. So they came and they pitched, and Moses went to God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain. Oh, I think I get it. Listen, God is the ancient God, and the Lord is the one that flipped the risk board. What do you think? Because they are two different people. So one is ancient God, the one on the fiery throne, with the wheels and the eyes. No. The eyes with the spirit and the wheels and covering all the bodies. Okay, listen. I believe they're two different people. And the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, which is a bigger one, saying, You will say to the house of Jacob and tell the vampires, You have seen what I did to the Egyptians and how I bear you on the eagle's wing and brought you unto myself. Ah, Lord of the Rings. That's the end of Lord of the Rings. So you're on an eagle, and I brought you to myself. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice, indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine. I thought you only had the one inheritance. Is earth the dodgeball that took your arm? Shut up, Nikki. And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, an holy nation. And okay. And a holy nation. These are the words you're going to tell the vampires everything I say. And Moses came and called for the elders of the vampires and said, All these words the Lord commanded him. And all the people answered and said, What the Lord has spoken, we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Lord. Listen. God is supposed to hear everything, right? So why would Moses have to tell him what he said? The Lord's just not listening to these people. He only listens to one person. Weird. I hope he listens to me because I probably find this as funny as he does. Okay. So anyway, Moses told God what the people said. Now he told the Lord. And the Lord told Moses, I come to you in a thick cloud that the people may hear when I speak to you and believe forever. And Moses told the words, hold on, in the Lord. So I will come to you in a thick cloud that the people may hear when I talk to you and believe you forever. And Moses told the words of the people to the Lord. Okay. So God's like, while Moses comes back, he tells him. And then Moses like, the people said whatever you want, dude. And the Lord said to Moses, Go to the people and sanctify them today, and tomorrow let them wash their clothes. So hold on, they're going to take a bath and then put on dirty clothes. That is some shit, yo. But okay. And be ready against the third day. For the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people. So their third month, the first month is April, the second. Okay, so June 3rd, God came to the people. Hold on. So the Lord came down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. Okay, again, I thought the mountain was the smaller one, or the mount was the smaller one. And you shall set bounds unto and set bounds to the people round about, saying, take heed to yourselves. Oh, look, Dustin's here. Oh, awesome. I love that guy. He's a dick fuck, but I guess. Hi, Dustin. Well, he might not hear. Hi, baby. He probably don't hear me. Or he's ignoring me. I do have my window open. Okay. Anyway, he says, set bounds and then set bounds to the people round about, saying, take heed to yourselves that you don't go to the mount or touch the border of it. Whosoever touch the mount shall be surely put to death. There shall not. Okay, nobody's gonna touch this fucking mountain because God said so. We'll knock you in the head with a stone and then we'll hurt you and you'll die. So don't touch this fucking mountain. Okay? And uh and Moses went down from the mount to the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. Okay. So how many days later is this? Okay. So they do this on the 3rd. They wash their clothes on the 4th. Okay. And he was like, be ready. Don't get ready. Stay ready. So be ready against the 3rd day. Come not at your wives. Okay, so don't have sex on June 3rd. Wow. How hard was that? I bet that was really hard because these people must have been bored as fuck. So, like, no humping on June 3rd. Okay, so this was before all that, right? So, how many days are in May? I don't know, but I'm guessing this was like the last day of May. And it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning. Okay, this is what they do on June 3rd. I don't know what they did on the other days. Well, I know what they did on the other days, but I don't know what day it was. Well, obviously the 1st and 2nd. See, I'm fucking retarded. I can't math. Okay. So the 3rd day in the morning, there were thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceedingly loud, so that all the people in the camp trembled. So, is that why the army's like, brr, 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 right? To like, stand at attention, mofo. So, and the voice of the trumpet. Okay, so God blows the trumpet. There's something about this fucking trumpet, man. We need to all get together and pray loudly and blow a trumpet. I've said this before. I wish I knew how to play a trumpet because I'd be like, "Brr, brr, brr, big guy," and he'd be like, "Sup, yo?" It'd be so great. Listen, listen, listen. I'm telling you, you gotta blow the trumpet. Okay. And the people was scared as fuck. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God. And they stood at the nether part of the mount. What is it? Nether regions. So south. And Mount Sinai was well together. So Mount Sinai was a bunch of smoke because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. Listen, I don't know, I don't remember what I watched, but apparently this guy somehow, because this is a restricted area in the Middle East. But anyway, these people was like, Moses was here, Moses was here. But the mountain that surrounds this city, right? They weren't supposed to do this because it was restricted. Somebody's hiding it. But the mountain is actually black on the on top. Like the on top is black. But I don't know. If you know where that mountain is, tell me. Because apparently it's a restricted area. And I don't remember what it's called. And everybody was like, and this is not real. And I was like, I'm pretty sure this is real. You can't fake a mountain. So, I don't know. But if you know what the fuck I'm talking about, feel free to tell me what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. And the whole mountain quaked. And the voice of the trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder. Also, God speaks in trumpet. See, I told you this trumpet shit is important, dude. Like, you gotta talk to God with a trumpet. Brum, brum, brum. I don't know how to blow a trumpet. So I don't know. If you know how to blow a trumpet, we need to get a bunch of God people together and blow a trumpet and just pray. Right? Because like these people, it's one mindset, like groupthink. But we gotta groupthink about God and blow a trumpet. That's what Das Bible says. I don't say that. Well, I am saying that. I am saying that, but it is not it is not an original thought. So I don't know. It's worth a shot, right? We need some fucking help, dude. We need the military. So, like, we need to get Hive Mind and blow a trumpet. Because apparently God talks in a trumpet. Okay. Send a smoke. And it longed and waxed, louder and louder. And Moses talked to God and answered him by voice. Then the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount, and the Lord called Moses up to the top of the mount And Moses was like, tight dog, I'm coming. And the Lord told Moses, go down, charge the people lest they break through unto the Lord to gaze, and many of them perish. And let the priests also, which come near to the Lord, sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them. So this is talking about the Lord, not God, and I think I said God. So the Lord called Moses and told him, go to the people, because if they come here, I'm killing them. Because they don't listen. These guys, they don't listen. So go down there and make them listen. Beat them with a stick. Beat them with the rod of God. God did not say that. He said, I'm going to kill them. And Moses said unto the Lord, did you see that? Oh my God, I thought the lid was on it. Oh man. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh my God, don't tell Dawson. He's ignoring me, I think. Thank God. But don't tell him, and I will be right back. Okay, Dawson's in the house, but we're not going to tell him. Shh, don't say nothing. It's a secret. But when I shook it, it got on the table and it ate some of the varnish. This little shiny spot right here. That's from the coffee and protein powder. I have to drink it though. And it's so good. But I'm guessing if it did that to the table, it's probably doing bad things to me too. Yeah. Or maybe does it eat away fat protein powder? I don't know what protein powder does. I don't fucking know. Oh my God. All right, let's get back to the story. All right, so where we were, the mountain was being covered with smoke. And then God's like, you can't do that, dude. Don't do that. Right? Or don't let the people touch the mountain and don't let them fucking come up here. Because I'm going to kill their faces. Right? And Moses was like, hey, Lord. Oh, and I'm believing the Lord and God are two different people. So the Lord is the one talking to Moses. And the Lord is the one that told Moses, don't let the people up here. I don't want them to see me. If they try to come up here, I'm going to kill them, dude. And then the Lord said, let the priests also, which come near to the Lord, sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them. So make them take a bath, and then they can come up here. And Moses was like, Lord, the people can't come up here, for you charged us, and you said, set bounds about the mount and sanctify it. And the Lord said, away, go the fuck down, and thou shalt not. Hold on. And the Lord said to him, away, get down, and you will come up, and Aaron also, but not the priests or the people. they cannot break through to come up unto the Lord, lest I fucking kill them. So Moses went down and told the people, don't fucking touch this mountain. Don't even try to come up here because the Lord will kill your face. He will literally kill your face. Okay, chapter 20 is not that long. And I believe it's something that we need to hear right now. Okay? So, we're going to pause right here and we're going to try to see if we can wipe it off more and fix it because now I'm kind of freaked out that this did this to the table. Look, I'll show you right here. See? It So let me see. Maybe the protein powder didn't eat the table's color. Oh my god, what's this doing to my body? What is happening? I will be right back. Okay. Okay. There is no fixing it. See? Still. Well, I guess it's no. It's so really light right there. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. And I can't even show you what it's called because nobody is going to sponsor me ever. I have 67 subscribers. I want to get to 100. So if you want to help my insane ass get to 100 subscribers, it'd be so awesome. Okay, here we go. Chapter 20. Oh, I believe now we have like 10 chapters left. Because it's 20 and there's only 40 chapters, so I think there's only 20 left. See, I can't do math at all. So, there's 20 chapters left. Oh my god, I'm so retarded. Okay, so God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God. See, now he's one person. Okay, so God said, I am the Lord, which is his second personality, which has brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. I am the Lord your God. And he's talking to the vampires. And he said, you will have no other gods before me. So there are other gods and you cannot have them. You shall not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth, or that is in the water underneath. So, no crosses, no pictures of statues and candles and all that other bullshit. None of that. And no statues of Poseidon. And you shall not bow down to them or serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation, them that hate me. So I'm only fucking with the people that don't like me, dude. And I am going to make their kids suffer because they're retarded. So God does. He does make your kids suffer because you're a fuckwad. Which my poor kids. And poor me. Who in my family hated God? Because God's my grandma's best friend. And that is the one thing that you can't be forgiven for. Okay. But, anyways, showing mercy to thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. You shall not take the name of your Lord God in vain. Man, that's why you gotta say, Jesus, smash it. Because you want Jesus to smash it. But maybe, god damn it, is not really taking the Lord's name in vain. Maybe if you're not a God guy and you're like, God damn it, maybe that counts if you're not a God guy. But if you're a God guy and you're like, God damn it all to hell, because whatever you loose on earth will be loose in heaven. So God's gonna damn shit all the time. But maybe you're not supposed to ask him to do that. So maybe you're just like, Jesus, smash it. And then Jesus smash, right? Or you could just be like, Nikki, smash. I do that a lot. Maybe you can do that. You can ask me to smash it. I'll probably smash it. Nikki, smash. Okay, so don't cuss at God, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless. So no cussing at God that taketh his name in vain. So maybe if you're like, God's your imaginary friend, Jesus, your imaginary friend, maybe it's something like that. But really, don't blame him because he's retarded. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Does that count every day? Because every day I don't do shit. It's not funny because people are really mad about that. Maybe one day a week I won't do the dishes. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm terrible. I'm really bad at things. Like, really bad at things. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the seventh day is Sabbath of the Lord thy holy God. No. The fuck? Hold on. And you shall not do any work. You, your son, your daughter, your servant, or your lady servant, for your cattle, nor stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven, earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Yeah, but we don't know how long his days are because He never shut down the sun for like the longest time. So, really, we don't know how long his days are. Maybe his days are like, because you know how things were like evolving and whatnot. Maybe his day is every evolution step. I don't know. Maybe one day is still going on for him right now. And hold on. And on the seventh day he rested. And the Lord blessed that day and hallowed it. Honor thy father. Thy father. Honor your mom and dad. And your days will be long upon the land which the Lord has given you. Don't kill, don't commit adultery, don't steal. I quit life. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Oh, I pass. Yeah, yeah, because fuck those guys. And you shall not cover, you shall not covet your neighbor's house, covet your neighbor's wife, nor his man or maidservant. Wait a minute. Don't covet the wife, the man, the woman, maid, nor his ox, ass, or anything that is your neighbor's. So don't take no shit, yo. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of a trumpet. How do you blow a trumpet? I want to blow a trumpet. I can blow a trumpet if I could figure out how to. I would talk to God in trumpet. Listen, I'm not kidding. Everybody thinks I'm joking, but God talks in trumpet. That's probably why he likes swing music, because it talks to him. Because God is a big fan of swing music, big band music, happy music, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood far off. And they said to Moses, "Make God stop playing swing music. We want to hear metal." That is not what they said. It's probably what I said. Turn the jazz off. This shit is terrible. Okay. They were moved far off. And they said to Moses, "Listen, you talk to us and we will hear it." But no, God and the jazz, it's like, Kenny G is not my favorite. Like, you talk to him because you like the jazz. Okay. And Moses was like, "Listen, stop being scared. God has come to prove to you that his fear be before your faces, and don't fucking sin. Don't be idiots." And the people stood far off. And Moses was like, "Hey, hey, knock, knock." And the Lord was like, "Who's there?" That's not what he said. Okay. And the Lord told Moses, "Tell these vampires, you saw that I talked with you from heaven, and don't make me with gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods. Ye shall not make me gods of silver, neither shall you make unto you gods of gold. So, God don't want you to make shit to remember him. He just wants you to remember him. That's probably why the demons that possess houses always fuck with the crosses first. Because they're like, God don't like this. You're letting demons in your house. An altar of earth you will make to me, and sacrifice my burnt offerings and peace offerings, your sheep and oxen, all places where I record my name. I will come to you, and I will bless you. And if you make me an altar of stone, okay, we're getting into schematics. If you make me an altar of stone, no. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, you shall not build it of hewn stone. If you lift up your tool upon it, you have polluted it. Neither will you go up by steps unto my altar. No, don't go up by steps to my altar, that your nakedness may not be discovered thereon. So don't build steps. We want a wheelchair ramp, right? You can only come on a wheelchair ramp because somebody could look up your t-shirt dress and that won't be very fun. Did you see what Moses did to Shem? Listen, it was some shit, so don't do that. Wheelchair ramps only. So that's where we're leaving off. Wheelchair ramps only. Oh my god, I did a terrible job. I'm such a horrible. I'm terrible at all of this. Listen. Listen, I just wanted to read you. I wanted to read you that part. Because God's like, I am a jealous God. But we're going to wait a chapter or two. And God's going to tell us his name. And then nobody will think I'm crazy because I keep saying that. Because just wait. Anyway, I love you. And thank you for sticking with me this 48 some odd minutes. Thank you. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. I wonder what it would be like to get 100 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, just subscribe for the hell of it because this story only gets wilder. And there's tons of songs in it. And I can't wait to find them with you because it'll be great. Because it seems like metal people may have read their Bible. So they might know what it says better than me. Especially Avenged Sevenfold. And wait till we get to that part. But I think the first song we find is Tool, but it's not exactly Tool, but it reminds me of Tool. So that's, wait, that is not the first song we found. The first song we found was System of a Down, right? System of a Down, then maybe it was Holy Mountain. I think we found that one already. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I totally appreciate you. Keep your head down, your nose clean, and your shoes tied. Learn word magic. Don't get ready, stay ready.